Hello students. In this particular session, we are discussing support vector classifier for a social ads dataset, and I'm keeping the dataset same so that we are able to understand it very easily. Here you can see that the dataset is social networks ads dataset, and let me load that particular dataset from my PC. So this dataset has been loaded, and I'll quickly rename it as it was multiple times downloaded and it has got some additional characters. So I'll just remove that. So here you can see this is my renamed file. So first of all, we are importing pandas because we want to load the data, and dataset is equal to pd.read.csv, where we are loading the dataset. And we can see that it has got 400 rows and 500 columns, and we know that user ID gender are not so important, whereas age and estimated salaries were more important, and that is how we basically did the previous experiment for the name based classifier as well. And purchased is the output which tells whether the person has purchased or not. So we are taking data as input into X, and then we are taking data as output or the target as Y, and then we will split the data set into training and testing. And here we have done the same thing. Into training and testing we have splitted the data. After that we are scaling it with the help of standard scaler. So standard scaler from pre-processing package we have imported, and we have scaled the X train data as well as we have scaled the X test data, and you can see the values are transformed, they are scaled. So after this, now the right time comes in where we need to create a model. So here one output means car purchased and zero output means car not purchased. We are importing from sklearn.svm import svc. Svc is support vector classifier, and we are creating a model. Svc is equal to svc, and random state we have kept as 0. Then we are fitting x train and y train in svc for it to learn from the data, and once it has learned, we are using svc.predict function to make the prediction. The output we have got it stored into ypred, and here you can see that under ypred we have these values, under the ytest we have these values. So ytest are observed and ypred are the predictions made by the algorithm. And if I want to check the accuracy, I can import from sklearn.metrics import accuracy score and confusion matrix, and here we have the accuracy which is 0.93. So if you go back to Neighbaz algorithm, that gave a result of some 83 or 85%, so it was in 80s actually, and here it gives 93. So that way also, if you see, accuracy wise svc is performing better than the Neighbaz code. And confusion matrix, if you print, then you can see that 4 and 3, these are the errors, 4 and 3. So the errors are also less as compared to the other model. So this is how basically we work with the data. And there is another way of visualizing the data and try to see the scatter plots, and how the prediction and how the actual happens. So here you can see this is the actual one. In actual you can see some overlapping. So with the yellow we have some blue dots as well here as well, but in case of prediction it is not actually learning from this blue dot to make any input coming here as blue. So this is I am okay with this. This is generalization basically, because you can see that blue is an exception or an outlier or something different. It is behaving in a different way, although it is under the category of these blue ones, it is far away from them. So generalization of the model, if I look at it, has done the good thing. So this is another way of graphically visualizing and then trying to understand that how much correct predictions have we got and how many predictions were wrong. I hope you were able to understand that how basically with the help of sklearn library and with the support of pandas and matplotlib library how can we perform the machine learning model creation as well as evaluation. Thank you very much. Keep learning.